Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. Here we are live, and it is a Sunday. The markets have just opened, and we're ready to rock and roll. Indeed, here we go. Hope everybody had a great weekend. First breaking news as we get viewers popping in here. We may have to repeat some of this, but we'll definitely. Well, let's go ahead and mention it now. You can see here on the chat side. We have the one and the only Donald in New Mexico is back. He had a harrowing experience. He certainly has been a faithful viewer, a great guy for sure. And we're so happy to have him back. He is with us. He's had quite an ordeal and has quite the ordeal to go with what he went through. I won't go into too much detail here, but if he wants to explain further, he can on the side chat. But he did email me a couple days ago, letting me know he was alive and well as to be expected considering their circumstances. But we're so happy that he's back for sure. A great member of the community, and we were concerned about him, and so we're glad he's back. So shout out to Donald in New Mexico, who's here with us, and a slurp in your honor, sir. And I still don't know what TYU means, but we're just glad that he's back. So definitely well indeed. All right. Very good. All right. So we're going to go ahead and start the broadcast out with a little bit of a view on the markets here. And then we're going to pummel Alan Gold here and just afterwards, we're gonna just take apart his comments and just dissect them and just rip him a new rear end orifice. That's what's going to be a lot of fun to do that. So let's see here. Let's go through here. All right. Okay. Let's see here. All right. Very good. All right. Here we go. Okay. So gold we have opening up here. Let's go back down here to the Asian markets because that's where everything is happening in Asia right now. They open at 6 p.m. Indeed, Eastern time here. And the market's just open, and gold is climbing up a little bit. $1 up, $1.10, 0.09%. So it's getting back up to that $1,300 mark again, where it had creeped down before. Silver is up 2 cents there, and it is at 1507. Platinum is up $1. It's getting closer to the $900 mark. You may remember just a week or so ago, it did get over $900, but then it took a dip back for sure. All right, very good. And of course, we got palladium pretty much flat at 1377, and rhodium, which is, you remember from the previous video I posted, is doing very well. Although it has creeped back, I think had a high of $3,200, it's creeped back to 27.45. Very good. So there's that. Now I'll mention another quick this is a public service announcement from old Uncle Sal to you guys. A little public service announcement to you all. On the way to band practice, and I want to see if I get any sympathy from Alan Gold. This is really what this is about. There's no other real reason. No, in all seriousness, be careful on the roads, guys. I was on the way to old band practice today and got sideswiped. Yes, indeed. It wasn't my fault, but I probably could have been a bit more defensive in my driving. But just be careful out there because, it's dangerous driving on the roads, believe it or not. Even if you go for a long time and, everything is fine and dandy, things can happen in a pretty quick split second. And so, yeah, just be very careful out there driving. Even if you feel like, hey, this is a great day, and all that jazz. Somebody can do something. Be very defensive in your driving. Don't assume the other person's going to follow the rules. So just be careful out there. All right, here we go. Back to the front. So we'll get a little comment review action going on here. All right, very good. Let's see here. Good to see the people popping in here. We got over here, Doctor Who is here, Silver Wolverine, and the Nova Stacker's here. Slurp, here's a slurp. Thanks, Barbara Carbo. No, you didn't finish me, Alan Gold, unless you had a sex change. It was a female that ran into me, but it's all right. Let's see here. All right, very good. And always one now. Yeah, keep the insurance money, buy gold. There you go. Everything happens for a reason. There you go. Yeah, it actually, it hit my door, and in theory, I probably could do that, but I think I'll probably fix the car. But yeah, indeed. It's in my blue Honda. All right. And Stacking Stormtrooper. I didn't get a chance. I missed Stacking Stormtroopers live, but I did after that. In fact, just today I watched the new trailer to the Skywalker, the return of Skywalker. And yes, and Chiefly Chieftain made it. He's here. He made it to a Sunday night market watch. Good to see you. All right, very good. So check out the Stacking Stormtroopers channel when you get a chance. And thank you, guys. Yes, I damaged my blue Honda, silver Honda. All right, very good. Yeah, that's just a quick stack. Yeah, a lot of people watching their phones, and it's tough. You know what I mean? But let's see here. All right. Yeah. The new trailer was pretty good at the very end. It kind of leaves things open. Was that Palpatine or whatever? Did he have heart palpitations, Palpatine, or whatever that guy's name is? Sounded like it. And it was good to see Lando Calrissian in there, too. I think he's like 82 years old. Crazy. But he's back. Lando Calrissian. All right, moving ahead. Total Bullion says, everyone thinks that Abe's hand is on his heart, but really is reaching for his 9mm. There you go. Awesome gift, Sal. Nautical Pours. Some quality stuff. There you go. He was reaching for his 9mm. His Glock. Oops, wrong thing. I got to get my my boilerplate stuff here. My boilerplate response to this here. Let's see if we can get that happening. Anyways, forgetting something here. Outstanding gifts there, my friend. Says CCT. Thank you, CCT. Thank you, Total Bullion. Lando Calrissian. Okay, Calrissian. Yeah, there you go. I know. I'm not quite as hardcore of a Star Wars fan, but I knew it was Lando. I'll just call him Lando Calrissian. I'm probably still not pronouncing it right. All right. Over here, heard some bad reviews on Skywalker, Return of Skywalker. Chuck and Plata. Nice work, very impressive and equally generous. Yes, indeed, Chuck. Nice gift from D-Wings World, indeed. I was very shocked and surprised. You're a very lucky man, says Breathtaking, says Graham. Thank you, Graham. Appreciate that. Native Stacker, the one and the only, says that's pretty cool. Just like what you would see in a prison. A good hiding place. Yes, exactly. It's very clever indeed. Let's see. Eric is here, our one and only resident bouncer. Here's a slurp for Eric. Yes, indeed. Very good. Good to see Eric. Always appreciate Eric. And D-Wings World is here. Hello, D-Wings. Let's see here. Tomoko's Enterprise says, what a great gift, my friend. The fella set you up, my fella. Yes, they sure did. And it was very kind of D-Wing to send this along. Really much quite a surprise. Eric says you should change the language for just this session. Reply to each comment with generic response. So there you go. There we go. Let's see here. Might try that. Well, no, because if somebody's new here, they might like Quick Stack McGraw is relatively new here. He may not get that we're just cheesing around here. Chiefly Chieftain says it's really nice. I would take up pouring silver gold. We'll do that on Alan Gold's comment, which is coming up here. I should take up pouring gold to have some designs in my time. That would be fun, Chiefly Chieftain, to pour some gold. Quick Stack says, how cool is that? He's awesome, Abe. Yes, awesome, Abe, indeed. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Quick Stack. Nautical does awesome work, says Lemonhead Penny. That he does. A finely done piece. It's really amazing. All right. Dobson 7778 says, gold is always a precious metal you should strive to hold. Only purchase enough silver that you need for fractional transactions. Yeah, for the pure stacker, that's exactly right. Me as a collector, I've just happened to accumulate pieces that I've collected over the years, which means by default I'm a stacker, but my dollar cost average is probably way high. All right, very good. Blah Blah Tuesday says, awesome, 10 stars for creativity. Yes, it was a very creative. I literally thought, as soon as I saw the book, that's a very nice book, you know? And read the letter, and I was like, oh, I can open up. And even the first couple of pages are still fine. Then open up, and boom, there it is. And the book itself actually looks pretty interesting. I'll have to look it up. Eric says, cool statue. Thanks, Eric. The man, the myth. Actually, he's not a myth. He's real. Eric is not a myth. But he's a legend. And Stacking Kids here. All right. Silver High says a nautical silver and D-Wings world, a multitude of gratitude. Yes, indeed. Both great guys. And very nice of them. Brent says Illuminati Freemason symbolism, the hand under the coat. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Wow. Interesting. Budman69 says that's really cool. Salad would love to have one and have a perfect place to put it too. He sure did hook you up. He lives in New Orleans, Louisiana, and our previous mayor, Mitch Landrieu, removed all the Civil War statues, and the last one to go was Robert E. Lee at Lee Circle. Yeah, that's too bad for political reasons. Robert E. Lee was actually a great man. And indeed. Yes, indeed. So it's too bad. Yes, thank you. And thank you very much, my friend. Budman. All right, very good. All right. And we've got Guido Stacking is here. Hello, Guido Stacking. The lovely Barbara Carbone is with us. We're always happy to have Barbara Carbone here. All right. And let's see here. James Hopkins says it should be titled The Civil War. There you go. The Civil War. Lincoln's hand is not over his heart. In fact, it's a Masonic gesture. Okay, James, that's the second one to talk about that. The Masonic gesture. Okay, well, thank you. All right. Obviously, the silver depreciating asset. He didn't even watch the video, but he thinks it obviously is. But all right. D-Wings World says, so happy you like this, Sal. Wanted a piece that would touch on your love of both silver and history. Nautical's work is extremely precise and really beautifully detailed. I knew when I saw it, it was for you. The book serves a dual purpose as either a case for safe, as it was constructed from a real book. Really appreciate the kind words and so thrilled you like the gift. Thanks so much for sharing. Well, hey, no problem. Thank you, sir. Very creative and very awesome indeed. All right. Nice. All right. Moving ahead. J3B says, wow, Sal, that's amazing. They're both wonderful people and wonderful channels. I think it's an amazing piece of silver in history. Well done, guys. Well done. All right. Very thoughtful of them. Like you'd see in prison, comment book made me, took me by surprise. That's why you don't show your face. Did you break in and out on the run? Yes, could have. You never can know. Yes, possibly so. All right, let's see. All right, moving ahead. Pretty cool, very creative, says Guido Stacking. Thanks for the show. Well, thank you, sir. You're awesome. Guido Stacking's got a really cool channel. If you get a chance, check it out. And here we go. Alan Gold. If you want a catastrophic loss of purchasing power versus the dollar, buy silver. Silver is the worst hedge in the history of mankind. I think we got to buy, I think we should all get in together and buy Alan Gold a kilo of silver, poured silver, and send it to him to stick it up his own rear end. That would be quite a sight to see, and have him post a video on his channel. And make sure he does it quietly so we can hear the HVAC in the background as he inserts it inside of his rear. Yes. That'd be so much fun. All right. Thumbs up from Amir Agente Moldeda Relaxes Collection. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that very much. Max Headroom Medicine Break says, love it. I collect books that would be a good addition to my collection. Yes, indeed. Sure would be. All right. Very good. Hey, all right, there we go. Second Stormtrooper says, tomorrow night, Guido Stacking is making his live stream debut on my channel at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So you guys check out the Stacking Stormtroopers channel tomorrow night at 8:30 Eastern time. Guido Stacking will be joining him. Subscribe to Guido Stacking. Subscribe to Stacking Stormtrooper for a night to remember on Stacking Stormtrooper's live stream. I'll try to make it if I can, but definitely shouting you out for sure. Check it out. 143 Druid says, yes, all in for Alan Anus. There you go. Exactly. And Novus is in. All right, Novus. All right. That's putting it mildly. Copper 2020 says Alan Gold. Oh, my gosh. All right. And Doctor Who is here. By the way, Doctor Who is also here. Check him out. Check his channel out. Doctor Who's got a great channel. He's got a new camera phone, I think, and his videos have been really good. Nice job, Doctor Who. And Jacob's Love says the increase in bullion demand is probably based upon advertising. Silver's horrible investment video. Let's be real, when it comes to the community Kitco, the prevailing opinion put forth is that there's never a bad time to buy silver. People are being sold on the idea that silver will be a good investment eventually. Yes, that's what they're And the thing is that they should not look at it as an investment at all. Copper is awesome, Salivate Metal. This is Silver Wolverine. Yes, it is. It's underappreciated for sure. Second Short Trooper says, when will I get you on, brother, so I can interview you? Well, I'd be honored, for sure. And actually, I'm going to probably be starting my series again, because I have a series of videos where I get guests, where I get folks to help promote their channels if they've had channels for more than 6 months and are pretty active on here. So you would qualify, Stacking Stormtrooper, and so would Guido. I'd love to have both you guys on my channel. Good to see Steve, and Leon97 is here. And shoot, we'd even do one for Alan Gold. We'd even have Alan Gold to do an interview with him. That would be, I think it would just be nothing but fart sounds. But hey, that would be more intelligent than most of his comments. So yeah. Max Headroom says, when the gold gets gobbled up by countries, CVs and the wealthy, the other 6.9 billion people will scramble to silver. Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, it's a lot could happen for sure. By the way, you guys know I'm just totally kidding about Alan. He's actually very intelligent guy, believe it or not. Seriously. P. Gal says, yo, Salivate Metal, I really want a 10-ounce coin. Is this a bad idea? People do eagles instead. I have a good amount of eagles for harmonics. No, I think it's a good idea to get a 10-ounce coin. If you get them for a decent price below spot, especially, but it's the way to go. Let's see who else is here. We got Copper Baggins. Now that is funny. Copper Baggins. We used to have a Silver Baggins actually, but so watch out, Copper Baggins. You might be getting a letter about that name. Silver Baggins had that name, and there was a guy on here named Silver Baggins, and he had to change his name. He had to change his name because he had to have a cease and desist from some company that owned the name Baggins. So now he goes Silver Dragons. So be careful with that name, Copper Baggins. But that's cool. All right, let's see here. All right. Oh yeah, we need a Silver Wolverine video or interview is what we need. I'd love to interview Silver Wolverine. That would be an honor. All right, and desist, yeah, not cis, not it's not seize and desist, not that, right? Let's see here. Okay, let's see here. All right, P Gal. So thank you, P Gal, for that nice question. Good question. Johnny Escara says, charts mean nothing. Manipulation. Don't believe robots from government liars. The whole fiat system is a lie. Take advantage. Well, and that's just it. I don't believe there is that much manipulation in silver. I really do. I mean, I do believe it's a horrible investment, and I think the natural market forces play a larger role than the perceived manipulation. And I believe there's some of it, but it's not as much as a lot of the silver hypers, the silver hype that's out there. You just got to be very careful with that. Don't fall for the hype, so to speak. You know what I mean? And because in my view, silver sells itself. Silver sells itself. It is what it is. Gold, same way. And copper, too. I just posted a video on copper as being money. So there you go. Hello. Harvey Birdman is here. What's up? Good to see here in Austin, Texas, visiting the house hunting. Very good. I hope you can find some good houses there for sure. All right. Let's see here. Dr. Craziness, is copper really money? Check out the video I posted today about copper. It answers that question for you. All right, let's see. Okay. MVL9591 says silver demand was 1 billion ounces in 2018. The production was 800 million ounces. 2,500,000,000 ounces are in inventory with all-in sustaining costs at $8 to $12 per ounce. There isn't a driving force to bring silver above the $15 level. PS, buy silver and gold. Exactly right. You buy both metals, you diversify a little bit there. For sure. All right, very good. Max Headroom says the investment side is bogus. It's played in paper and daily volume and have a hit annual production numbers. If everyone called on the paper, we would truly get price discovery. Charts mean nothing after 2008. The Ponzi fiat scheme was pumped with trillions in QE to keep it afloat. Without bailouts, PMs would have gone to the moon. Yeah, well, I do think, yeah, we're still living with the quantitative easing, and eventually it will bite us. But I think if we can keep this recovery going based off of real money that's that's created and jobs that are created from that and get real revenue going, then we may have avoided a disaster, but it's anyone's guess. Really, it's hard to predict. Let's see here. NG Coin says, splendid maestro, great video from NG Coin, so thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Copper Baggins. Sal, you should watch my hilarious Baggins parody videos. You might remember my secret identity. What's your secret identity? You had a different identity, so would I know you if you're Copper Baggins now? Did you go under a different name before? Maybe I'll have to check it out. Let me see if I can subscribe to your channel here. Let me do this. Pull this up in another window. I will check it out after a while. All right, I'll check that out after a bit. Let's see here. Very good. All right. Sal played taps for silver. Oh my gosh. Yeah, man. He's harsh. Alan Gold is harsh on silver. Man, what's wrong with you, brother? All right, let's see here. Left for a while. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. All right. Pete Wales, I'm still going to stack silver and gold. There you go. And that's just it. You know, silver's doing exactly what it's supposed to do in times like this. It's the economy's doing well by most measures, and because of that, silver and gold are going to be down, and especially silver. Let's see here. All right, one word, Crimex. There you go. Crimex. Killing time. Like for that's really neat. Thanks. Nice gifts from Silver. V-Wings World. Stacking Stormtrooper. Copper Baggins said he's going to do a video imitating you. Cool. I hope so. That'd be awesome. Very cool. All right. Hey, President Trump is here. President Trump gives his approval with a thumbs up. Thank you, my friend. And Silver Honda, by the way, is here. By the way, Silver Honda, I did get your email. I haven't had a chance to look into it a whole lot, but I will. Thank you, Silver Honda. You are awesome. Okay. Barbara Carbone, the one, the only. She says that is unbelievable. A gorgeous pour by Nautical and awesome packaging by DW. Two great guys. Yes, indeed. I agree, Barbara. Thank you. And you're a great gal. All right. Over here says, us stacker, Salivate Metal subscribes, and the community knows silver is not an investment. It's an insurance against SHTF, hyperinflation, cashless society, tool for bartering. And of course, you don't hold it if you don't own it. Bought 4 2019 Eagles for 2019 at LCS and used plastic capsules. Pretty happy. Congratulations. Yes, good buys, my friend. Thank you, sir. Chris Garner, Dono, New Mexico is here. He is back. Yes, he is definitely back. So check out Dono, New Mexico. He's at the top. He was at the top. I actually talked about him at the beginning of this for sure. All right. Copper Baggins, I will make a Sal parody only if I'm able to make it hilarious. Hey, sure. I'm pretty easy to poke fun of, so I'm sure it'll come to be very easy. Probably easier than Silver Baggins. Let's see here. Guido, I spoke with Bull today. They should be emailing you soon. Okay, very good. I'll wait for their email. So I don't want to put any pressure on them, and want to make sure they're comfortable. Some of these bullion dealers may not be comfortable with doing a live interview. I want to keep that in mind too. Yes, Dr. Craziness, I did know that feather shells were used as valuables and as money in the past. Salt was too. Salt was a big thing being used as money for sure. All right, moving ahead up the chain. P-Whales, the next silver bubble, I would sell some silver and get gold. There you go. I think that'd be a great decision. If that ratio does tighten, I think that would be a great move to make, and I might even consider it too. Noah Gesslin says, whatever happened to the idea that the dollar collapsed and the U.S. debt level being unsustainable? Did the regulators just accept that and keep buying themselves anyway? Well, Noah, a lot of us thought, myself included, back in 2013, 2014, that it was imminent. We thought it was imminent. And it turns out that we really should have took a better, careful look and not fall in line with what some of these commentators were saying about silver. And that's the thing. The people that are out there that overpromise about the price of silver, or that it's going to, go to this massive level at a certain time, we're really being dishonest with us. And that's the thing that you kind of learn as you as you kind of look into things a bit more, that yeah, there's a lot of misinformation out there, and you have to weed through it. You know, I like to be pretty open minded about things, but on the other hand, you have to keep things in perspective and understand that we could go for quite a while, even now, where we're going. But I do think in time there's probably going to be a dollar reset, or a reorganization of the financial system in some level, and that could involve the dollar, and that could maybe revalue gold and silver to that new dollar, or they could do it so that it stays relatively unchanged. We'll see. All right, Tiomkin's back. Good to see you. Silver Sovereign, what's your next purchase? I just did a pretty big purchase from a local coin show, a coin show in my travels recently. If you get a chance to check it out, that video posted a couple of days ago. And that would probably be my next purchase because it was just done, which means it's going to be a little while before that happens, before the next purchase. Elias says, you guys are delusional. Silver went all the way to under $15. Yes, it did go under 15 recently. All right. West Coast Stacker says, silver's been an awful investment, but it gives me some peace of mind. We are overdue for recession, just as California is overdue for an earthquake. Silver is my recession preparedness, and it was a good place to put cash. Energy self-efficiency is my earthquake preparedness. There you go. Exactly right. Very good. And get a little gold too. I will agree with Alan there. Get some gold for sure. All right. Marcus Silveritis says, glad I only bought vintage bars. Seem to retain their value better. I was afraid I would get WT up before it crashed. I got it up 10 years. You've been at it a while. Me 57. I love everything about the hobby, but storage and moving it. No, I hear it. But the thing is even with the vintage bars, there's nice collectible vintage bars. There's a very limited market for it. And if you can find a buyer, that's great. But they're not as liquid as the generic silver. You know what I mean? Chuck and Plata says, would I, should I, could I? My story is standing with a juncture in time. Too many gears spinning and too many monkeys with big wrenches. As always, your labors are love, Sal. Keep sacking and keep slurping. Hey, all right, well, thank you. And let me pause here for a moment here. Alan Gold, in all seriousness, I would like to have a conversation with Alan Gold about silver and see what he really thinks about it. I know he's commenting here, but Alan, you're home now. Do you want to join in? You want me to send you a link? Silver Awesome 13 is here. He's saying buy platinum, and we're going to see that comment up here later. But what do you think, Alan Gold? Do you want to pop in here and slurp? We'll slurp and wait. Yes, we got the one and the only Silver Awesome 13. Great guy, great channel. Subscribe to him if you haven't had a chance. The guy is awesome. Let's see here. All right. Silver Wolverine, long-term game indeed. I'm not out. Count me in the game. There you go, brother. Hang tight. Hang tough. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. Alan Gold, it was a serious invitation. Seriously. Don't ignore me. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. K Moore says, how can the price of silver stay the same when the inflation is much higher in the other terms of the planet? Silver is the only item on the planet. It is below the 1980 high, not just by a little bit, but I mean, silver is not even half of the value of the 1980 high. The manipulation is an understatement. Yeah, well, I mean, I understand where you're coming from, but the thing is, all commodities are down now. I mean, as I talked about in this very video, all commodities are down. Bitcoin Millionaire is waving to us. Very good to see you. All right. Doesn't look like Alan Gold's even responding to my. That was a legitimate. Makes me paid to appear, not in silver. Come on, man. Yes, type 1 of tricky guy should stop lurking. We need this tricky guy to come on in with his wit and wisdom. We might get one of his comments up here too. Tom Price says, Sal, I do believe you're correct by saying keep stacking, but everyone must have a limit. Most of all, keep on your budget. Exactly right. That's the one thing I always say as a caveat. Only stack within your budget, Hello, Michael Martin. Good to see you. All right. Bill 457 is here. All right. Very good. Okay, let's see here. Silver Wolverine, never put your money on anything you can't afford to lose. Exactly right. Anything. Exactly right. That is definitely the. All right. Oh, man. Hey, thank you, Silver Sovereign, for the next purchase. Thanks, my friend. I appreciate that. Very nice of you. All right. That'll be definitely go towards it. Definitely. All right. Chuck and Plata says, well done, Sal. Common sense and clear thinking must be a necessity. I also don't understand crypto, so I don't own any. As technology keeps rapidly changing, I believe cryptos will constantly need your attention or you could lose quickly big time. The silver I owned needs no third-party upgrades, never did, never will. The same silver coin from the BC era will still be the same today. I like that. I do like that too. The simplicity of it is really very appealing. Very, very appealing. All right. Uh-oh. Them fighting words. Did you hear that, Silver Lesson 13? Did you hear that? Hello, Tessa Cunningham. Alan Gold is disagreeing with you, Silver Lesson 13. He says platinum is worse than silver, has farther to fall. No, man, I can't believe that. I can't believe that. Them's fighting words. All right, let's see here. Okay. Oh, 4 months yesterday. Congratulations, Eric. Wow, grown up like a weed. Benjamin. It's all about the Benjamin. Awesome. Very good. Congratulations again. That's awesome. Silver Wolverine says, I eat a lot of vegetables every day. If not, I would always be hungry. Ice cream, hopefully soon. Yeah, I'm guilty for having a little bit too much ice cream. All right, very good. Tim Maybank says, I love that it's so horrible, so it keeps going lower. I will just keep buying more and more. I love silver, so I hope it drops more and more down. So real money, not paper. That's worthless. Keep up the great work, Sal. Thanks for the video. Well, thanks, Tim. I appreciate that, my friend. Appreciate that very much. I'm going to put the link out there. Maybe Silver Lesson 13 wants to pop in. Or, yeah, perhaps so. Yeah, I eat lettuce on some sandwiches. Who wants to pop in here? There he goes. Silver Wolverine, you can come in. Maybe Silver Wolverine will sing his song to get Alan Gold to pop in here. You never know. It could happen. He'll be swooned by Silver Wolverine's nice singing there. Maybe Tessa Cunningham come in. That'd be awesome, Tessa. That'd be awesome. Good old Tessa. We love Tessa Cunningham. She's awesome. All right. Rich Doe says, I have less of an investment in silver. I had to sell $1,000 worth to pay the IRS $800 and $200 for H&R Block. I still have $3K left in silver and $5K in gold. Wow. Okay. All right. Very good. I just hit my elbow on the counter here. I'm okay though. I'm okay. I'm all right, guys. You don't have to ask me if I'm okay. I'm okay. I just hit my elbow on the desk, but I'm okay. Everybody, Cheryl's here. Dixie Silver Miner. Hey, Dixie Silver. Sorry I didn't see you earlier. Pop in. Have a good night, Dixie Silver. Another very talented pour of the community, and especially working with copper. It's crazy. He does a great job. Him and his wife, awesome. Guido Stackin is here. Silver Lesson 13 has not joined me here. He's not inside here with me. Neither is Alan Gold. I'm okay. I'm okay, guys. It's all okay. I'm okay. I hit my elbow, but I'm okay. Thanks, guys. All right. Alabama Mark saw 2.5 gram silver bars for sale in my local coin shop. Thought about buying them, but liquidating it would probably be kind of hard. Probably could be. 24K is here, and he's stacking brass. There you go. Brass monkey, that funky monkey. Remember that song by the Beastie Boys? Brass monkey, that funky monkey. Silver Stacking Capybara says, excellent commentary and analysis. As always, thanks, Sal. Well, thank you, sir. You were awesome. Good guy. All right. Very good. Tumkin says, Sal, all I can say is keep stacking gold and silver and forget all the experts that are always wrong. There you go. Exactly. Just keep on stacking. Keep on stacking it. Keep on stacking in the free world. Keep on stacking in the free world. Yes. Rankin 11 says, I'm trying to get more gold as well as silver. There you go. Diversify with some gold. Bruce Liggett says, awesome video, Sal. Okay, here we go. We're getting a beat down from from Alan Gold. Here we go. This is the great Alan Gold beatdown. I can't read what this last part is. It says silver's worse than horrible. Silver's a hedge against the dollar is the grandest lie perpetrated by wicked clowns like Sal. I'm wicked, guys. Ooh, I'm wicked. I'm wicked. Imagine me at Halloween. I'm very, very, very wicked. Yeah. Silver has zero monetary role for nearly 50 years. It's totally impractical compared to fractionless digital transaction and has a woeful demand outlook as innovations offer cheaper alternatives for industrial applications. Stop wasting king, whatever the rest is. Alan Gold, you want to join in here and tell me what this last sentence was? All right. Native Stacker says Neil Young would be proud. All right. Thank you. All right. There it goes. 24K says stop stacking silver and go for gold or platinum. All right. Old school hip hop. Yeah. And that Run DMC were awesome too. Loved Run DMC. They were awesome. KRS-One. Old school Public Enemy. That was hardcore stuff. Keisha Rhinestones, if you hate the not so funny bone, you'll hate it when your arms thrust themselves out of their shoulder sockets like Tinker Toys after you sneeze. Ooh, that would not be good. That would not be good. All right. Hello, RTS guy. Mystery Buyer says, it's always a good time to buy silver and ditch the dollar. It's obvious the long-term trend for the dollar's purchasing power is just down. Let me know when slumlords charge less for rent and new car is $3,000 again. I might reconsider, but it will be a cold day in hell for that to happen. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Mr. Buyer. Dillion Dollar Beat says, aren't all the figures we have only based on future stocks for silver and not based on physical silver? Well, there's a lot of that does drive a lot of it too, but I think there's amount of the physical as well. Because again, you got to keep in mind the physical demand as that metal as a commodity. I think is the biggest driver, because all of the paper assets in the futures for the physical and for what's out there representing the physical. I think there's obviously more of that than the actual physical to back it up. So in that way, I think there is. But anyways, all right. Thanks, Silver Sovereign. I appreciate you, buddy. Have a good night, my friend. All right. Stacking Kid made my imitation video. Salivate Metals. Cool. Nice. When did you post that? All right. Silver Stacking SSS received his 2011 10 Durham silver. I think that's 5.9 silver, if I'm not mistaken, if we're thinking the one. All right, let's see here. Timkin says, those are real nice items, Sal. Enjoy them. Thanks for sharing. Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Nice of them to send. Eating yellow squash and zucchini says, yep. All right, very good. I don't know what that has to do with this video, but I'm glad you're eating those. That's great. I'll probably give you the farts, is my guess, but it could be right. All right, Wesley Robbins says, I would say silver is awesome investment at the moment because of the manipulation that's taking place. There's prophecies that back this up. When the criminals are brought to justice, guess where silver's true value will be? Yeah. Well, and that's if you agree that if it's manipulated as much. I don't buy it. I don't think it is. But let's see here. Yes, Sam Gold. We talked about that earlier. It was due to a cease and desist from I guess it was somebody who owned the rights to the name Baggins, which seems awfully petty, by the way. It is crazy. And so he thinks it's a scam artist that told him to do that. The letter of the cease and desist. You think that it's that it actually didn't happen? I don't know. It would be an awful lot of work to change that. To change all of his branding and stuff like that. But it would be neat to see the letter, but there might be personal information on it. I guess you could redact some of the personal information, but we'll see. But anyways, the letter was sent to the mint company, but they also his video said that they contacted him as well. See, he was going to keep the name. If you watch Silver Dragons Now video, he said that they sent him the letter too, because I think he was just going to continue as Silver Baggins and mint his own bars. But anyways, So gave you a like time for 60 minutes. Okay, thanks. Thanks, Bill457. Gave me a like time for 60 minutes. Thanks, my friend. All right, very good. Let's see here. Okay. Mr. Money says, should I get my first platinum coin or more silver? I currently have 171 ounces of silver and nothing else. I would actually get some platinum. I think platinum is undervalued. I would say, yeah, I would say that'd be a good idea to get some platinum. Yeah, the Frodo loving bastard. Yeah. Tell me how, okay, how did he have his new bar mold done for tonight's live stream? He's the new god of silver. Oh, did he have a new mold made? Yeah, I don't know. Well, my guess is probably they sent him the letter a while ago, because I think it takes some time. If you change your name, it may take some time to have that done. Or maybe he waited. Maybe they said you got within 30 days or something. And so perhaps he had 30 days to rebrand and get everything done and ready, new molds and the like, and get everything so they can hit the ground running. That's my guess. Is probably what he did. I don't know how those cease and desist letters work, though. Keisha says the only company that could possibly own the copyright on the term Baggins is a Lord of the Rings franchise, which is New Line Cinema, I think. It might be New Line Cinema that has that. But anyways, all right. Let's see here. Platinum was $1,200 an ounce at one time. Yeah, so it was even higher than that. I remember it was $1,500 an ounce. SJ says, are you forgetting to smash thumbs up? What are you waiting for? Hey, thanks, SJ's Mixed Adventures. By the way, speaking of pouring silver and I think copper too, SJ is doing some pouring as well. Check out her channel. Great lady for sure. Let's see here. Seems fishy. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I would be careful about accusing somebody of without knowing all the details. I don't know. He doesn't seem to be the kind of guy that would do that out of, what purpose would that serve? What motivation could be there for him to do that? You think about it, Silver Baggins is one of the fastest growing channels on YouTube right now. And it would be a fool's name. It would be a fool's errand, it would be very foolish to change your name in the middle of growing. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see what the motivation would be. I imagine probably it's pretty legitimate what he did. Probably had some times, but anyways. Yeah, no, that's cool, Sam. I mean, yeah, no, it's we'll see. So he didn't want to show the letter. Chuck and Plata, hey, Sal is taking that. Beach bumming is extremely strenuous. Yes, indeed. There in the Dominican Republic, Chuck is. All right, very good. All right, let's see here. So anyways, all right, moving ahead. My life says good advice to understand what you put your money into. That's right, exactly. That's really what it's about. Understand where you're putting your money, no matter what it's for. Because you think about it, silver, it's very simple. With silver, you have spot price and then premiums, and those two are the two biggest things with silver you got to think about. It's very simple. If you have, let's say, a piece of poured silver that's limited, that's a high premium thing, you're paying a lot of premium. You're paying that premium for the work involved in it, and you can never expect to get that money back from that poured silver piece. If you have low premium, you're paying a premium that you probably won't get back on the low premium stuff either. But you're always protected by the intrinsic value of the silver. That's the thing to keep in mind. So know what you're buying for sure. Over here, do you play the oboe? No, but I hit my elbow earlier. Does that count? And it made a sound, but I didn't make a beat with the sound. Let's see here. Okay, where are we at here? Hey, Urban Silver Stacking's here with us. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, very good. Okay, all right, where are we at? Let's see here, moving ahead. Okay, so let's see here. Silver Limey 79 says, I recently covered the poor performance of the silver 30 years. Oh, yeah, okay, cool, yeah. Yep. We need an increase in demand and a pullback in production to see any major increase. Yeah, that's really the truth for that. And even if you have slightly more demand because the silver survey even showed a slight increase in demand over the supply, but it's just not enough to really have an effect for sure. Throw out that link. Okay, yeah. Anybody else want to pop in here other than we have Stacking Kid in too? But we're going to get some fast comment readers. Anybody wants to pop in? Here we go. Here's the link. Somebody pop in, join me. We know we're going to get Stacking Kid in here. Miss Dr. Craziness, he's out. Good night. Thank you, my friend. All right. Okay, Silver Wilson 13, take a squeezy, brother. Have a good one. Here's a slurp for Barbara, by the way. Let's see here. There's a slurp for Barbara. 1 sec, he says. All right, let's see. Anybody else wants to join me here? Who can read fast? Quick Stack McGraw is here. Chris Garner is still here. Very good. Sam Gold. Don't hit a nerve. You're a sheep. I don't know what that means, but let's see here. Okay. Moving ahead here. Michael Myers, Mays, not Michael Myers, says, let me get my boilerplate response here. There's a lot of silver on this planet, but one thing is for certain, they are pumping up oil prices and mining uses a lot of energy. My humble opinion, silver might be cheap now, but no one's recycling it as it's so cheap and production costs are rising. With mines being mothballed, sometime cheap will become expensive. Yeah, it could be, but keep in mind, there's less mining. They're saying there's less mining for silver as the main metal to mine, but there's going to be an increase as a byproduct. So that's something to consider. All right, very good. Urban Silver Stacking tries not to pay more than $20 an ounce for silver. Yeah, that's a good thing to keep in mind. Speaking of silver baggins, I'm sorry, I might get a cease and desist letter now because I even said the word baggins. But Silver Dragons is here. Silver Dragons, good to see you. Is giving me 2 tan thumbs up and fire and a dragon. Appreciate you, my friend. All right, very good. All right, nice. Good to see you. And I hate that happened to you, my friend. That just sucks. But I'm glad I kind of like the new logo actually a little better than the Baggins logo, honestly. That's pretty cool. All right, very good. Graham's Game of Thrones tonight. Yeah, I don't have during HBO anymore. I'm drinking coffee. Here's one more last slurp for Barbara because this is but I didn't have a full cup tonight because I'm trying to cut back on it. Here we go. Here's a little slurp. Here's a slurp for the members here. The slurp for Donald and a slurp for Barbara. And I'm going to be missing out. On Game of Thrones tonight. Don't anybody tell me what's happened because I want to watch it. I want to see if Toenail Lannister is going to do anything. Oh man! All right. Let's see here. Oh man! Silver Dragons asked if you could change the name to a different spelling, and they said no. Who are these people? I don't. That's the thing I don't understand. How petty can they be that they would do this to? And again, I will say this. No disrespect to Silver Baggins because he's got I think one of the fastest growing channels here on YouTube in the silver community. But the problem is that when you think about it, he's no threat to anybody, to the company who has Baggins. I just don't understand why they would do that. That's really insane. But anyways, all right, very good. Silver Limey says, you can take out 2 manipulated years, 1980 and 2011. You're right about the price being down. It should reflect that. Yeah. All right. Thank you, sir. Wild Turkey. I am so discouraged about the price of silver that I ordered 6 more of the 1 ounce Dragon and Whales rounds on Provident this morning. Gives me 10 to stack and 1 to display. All right. Very good. I posted that link out there. Nobody wants to pop in. Let me post it again. I thought Stacking Kid was going to join. He said 1 second, like 3 or 4 minutes ago. Somebody join me here. Let me see. I think I did. Oh yeah. Here, click on that link. Then the other one is put a parenthesis in there. Let me get my boilerplate back. Oh, I forgot to say. I forgot to put the I in front of that. Sell when the price is right. Why sell low? You always sell high. That's right. So remind me. Always sell high. Amen. We're about. I'm lonely, native stacker. I am lonely. I want somebody to join me and help read these comments and keep me company here. You know what I'm saying? I'd love for Barbara Carbone to come in here. I got to slurp to her right in her face. You know,
You are
no longer lonely. Here comes the stacking kid.
Hello,
my young Padawan. I'm a young Padawan. You know what that is?
You're a young Padawan.
It's some sort of. It's some sort of a. Oh, okay. Wait a second here. Okay, sorry about that. Silver Dragon says it's Middle Earth Enterprises. They were upset because the Silver Baggins rounds MK bars at first. That's crazy. Middle Earth Enterprises. Dang. How did they get the copyright? Why? I thought it'd be New Line Cinema. New Line, I think, owns the rights to all that stuff, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how they have a copyright on that. I mean, maybe the joint between maybe Silver Baggins, that statement right there, they could have a copyright on that, but Baggins alone, it's impossible.
It does seem. I mean, it was over the name Baggins apparently, and so, anyways, but yeah, we'll see. It's crazy. Anyways, all right. So, okay, moving ahead here. I received 20 1964 JFKs in the mail today. Wow. You know, I'm doing a tubular journey on the Kennedy half dollar, and Bob Silver just swooped up and got all of them at once. Great job, Bob Silver. That's amazing. Let's see here. Wild Turkey 38 says, I have been investing in stainless steel, Smith & Wesson 629 Classic. Nice. That is the exact gun, by the way, Wild Turkey, that Dirty Harry had. And blued steel Remington 742, among others. Brass and powder also. Always a good investment. That's true. That's very true. All right. Silver Bowl AG 47 says, yo, Salivate Metal man. Word. Haven't heard your rustic tone for quite a while. Got sucked into the crypto space like the wind. Yep, silver is a tough burden to bear. Made more gains 2 months on crypto with 1/10 of the fiat I put in AG 47, but we all plow on. Well, congratulations, Silver Bowl. And I don't fault any. I mean,
I'll be right back.
Okay, I applaud anybody who can make money on anything with their investment choices, risky or not. If you do well, I applaud it. I would just say be cautious and be careful out there for sure. But congratulations, Silver Bull. Welcome back. All right, very good. All right. All right, let's see here. Silver Steeler is here. Hello, Silver Steeler. Let's see here. Okay. Wild Turkey says found a few more mushrooms, Morel mushrooms today. Can I count those as veggies? Yes. Oh yeah, because I think I did mention in this. That's right. I did mention this video that I'm trying to eat more vegetables, and that's right. What's that?
Mushrooms are considered vegetables for that kind of stuff.
They're not. Yeah.
Well, they you can consider them as vegetables.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Unmentionable vegetables. All right. Narmer Man says, highly recommend Nautical's Hawaiian hooks. I own several and they're heirloom quality. Nice. Yes. Oh, that's right. He did those hooks. That's right. Very good. Nice. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Everybody, stay tuned to Silver Dragon's channel. He's posting a video tomorrow about the trademark, about the video. So he's going to have more information about that. Okay. I mean, it is intriguing. That's crazy what was going on there. Middle Earth. I think I've heard of them, actually. I think I've heard of them. And President Trump says there's a Tolkien estate company that controls their properties. Interesting. Okay, that might be it. That might be what Middle Earth, what was it, Middle Earth something? Let's see here. All right. Silver Dragons. Okay, Silver Dragons, thanks, my friend. Appreciate you, brother. Have a good night. Hey, and congratulations on the growth of your channel too, by the way. It's rocking. Definitely. All right. Grow a vertical garden, says Twisted Clown. There you go. A vertical garden. A silver is a store of value, not an investment. If it rises, it's a speculative bonus. Yes. It's a store of value. That's right. Norbert Godardi says you could sell your rhodium now and buy way more in the future. Right after the stock market comes down, there's no demand for rhodium. Yeah, you might be right.
It's the same way with palladium, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's like the new metals that won't hold up.
Right. That probably
But again,
won't.
if there's a lot of excitement with precious metals in general, they could still keep going up because people just have, that excitement with precious metals going up in value.
Right. Yeah. That's true. Jim McDonald says, "Sup, Mr. SM and everyone." And he was formerly Food Stamp. So he's giving some support there, Jim McDonald. Hey, Alan Gold, I had a half a cup today. I didn't have a whole cup. So I'm doing better. Maple, Sal, you got to sell your rhodium. Come on, man. I'm attached because that's just it. I'm kind of attached to it because it's the only rhodium I have. I only got the 1 ounce. So I feel like I want to keep it because
I'll take it.
You'll take it. I can just give it to Stacking Kid.
Yeah, that's an easy option.
It's a very easy option. But the thing is part of the reason, like, look, if you could tell me, if you could promise me that that it would go down again, I could buy it when it's cheaper, then I would do it. But no one can make that promise, and it could go up even more. And then I really have buyer's remorse. Eric is defending coffee. He says coffee keeps your colon clean. Well, maybe I should keep drinking it. What do you say? What do you think? All right. Peter thinks it's hit its cap and I should sell, or maybe I should just not sell it and give it to Stacking Kid. Yeah.
I think that's your best option.
That might be the best option. Unaffiliated says, A+ video, you are the Shakespeare of precious metals content. Well, you're very kind, but I feel like I flub up on my words, and I'm not as articulate as I would like to be in choosing words to express the opinions. But thanks, I appreciate that. Maple Hedgehog understands if you're missing out. Hello, Silver Tracker. Good to see ya. Norbert Godarti says, when all your viewers would buy a bunch of redeemable paper silver certificates from the same bank fund that all the demand jewelry the same day, it gets funny in the markets. Yeah. Lots of crazy stuff. Jackson Hoyd, you want to read this one, Stacking Kid?
Sure, I'll take the big one that you don't want to read.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you for your voice of reason and intelligence, Salivate Metal. It's so refreshing to hear somebody. It's so refreshing to hear someone tell it how it is instead of just parroting the typical ignorance seen in the comment section up by the sheep. Manipulation isn't a statistically significant factor. It's just not right now, anyways. But people will tell themselves whatever they have in order to rationalize why silver isn't shooting the moon. They just refuse to accept that this is what the asset is worth right now, and it's not going up because, surprise, surprise, it's not worth any more than it is right now. Silver and gold are supposed to be low in good times. If they weren't, it would mean that there's no negative correlation. Without negative correlation, why is anybody buying?
Yeah, that's actually a very good point, and I think he said it better than I did. So thank you, Jackson, and that's just it. Silver sells itself, and that's really the bottom line. And we don't need to hype it any more than it is, or buy into some theory that really can't be proven. And really, you can't prove it either way. But I think people work in that space, and in that space of where it's a gray area with numbers and things like that, people think that something is amplified to justify whatever they believe, but it doesn't have to be. You can be a fan of silver and just accept what it is. But thank you. Coins A to Z is here. Very good. Appreciate it. And thank you for reading that, Stacking Kid. High Tone Drifter Kent says silver has been crucified. They rule the world until further notice. End of story. Yeah, well, we'll say, it's not. Don't bow out of silver yet. Hold on tightly, not loosely. John Anderson says, I could have bought 2 pizzas. I bought silver instead. Those pizzas are gone. Still got that $25. Amen, brother. That's what it boils down to. Exactly right. Okay, now, to redeem myself, I'm making Stacking Kid read a very long comment. We'll have him read this very short comment for us.
How do you pronounce that word again? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Never happened.
And that's on two big reasons something. So I have no idea what he's talking about there. I'm not going to click on this to see what it's about. But maybe they didn't happen. Maybe it didn't. That's probably something about how an opinion piece of why maybe silver would go higher, and it didn't go higher. So Steven's probably right. It never happened. All right, let's slurp it for Barbara. This is water this time. 143 Druid says in the chat side, silver value is not a theory, correct? But history repeats itself viciously. That's right, exactly. Well said. You're exactly right. All right. No slurp, says Palladium. Yeah, he's the one that doesn't like the slurping. Stop the madness. Can I play with madness, though, Palladium? That's the question. I may stop the madness, but can I play with madness? That's an Iron Maiden song for those who don't know. Cool Bro says saying that silver is a poor investment is like saying, yeah, food, water, and insurance are a bad investment. Precious metals are a financial necessity, and people understand that are better off than the rest. And that's right. I mean, the thing is that but you're looking at it from a wrong angle. I think you're looking at it from the generic definition of an investment. Like, for instance, you buy a good pair of shoes. That's an investment in something that's going to last long and going to be comfortable for your feet that you use every single day, those shoes. However, usually the second or third day after you wear those shoes, they begin to wear. They may stink a little bit from your stinky feet. I know.
Especially the Salivate Metals.
Well, no, I was going to say Alan Gold's stinky feet. I know for a fact that Alan Gold, there's no speculation there.
Go around smelling his feet? Wow, bro.
I know what Alan Gold's feet smells like. Don't ask me how I know it, but I know it. And they stink.
You always tell people to take their, wear their shoes? Is that why? Yeah,
I tell people to wear their shoes. So anyways, but those shoes are worthless to somebody else, but they're an investment for you. And so precious metals are a financial necessity. I mean, I believe that's the case as a protection, as a hedge, but look at it in that term. So in that way, you can look at it as an investment for yourself, as a financial security. But in the financial definition of the word investment, it's not. And that's why it's a poor investment. But anyways, thank you. All right. Okay, let's see here. I'm early, says Dr. Craziness. All right. Thank you. Yes, you're early. Adrian, who haven't seen in a while, says silver is indeed a horrible investment if that's the reason people buy it. However, as a way to preserve wealth, not a bad idea at all. You would need thousands of ounces and a huge increase to make any real money in silver. Yet, it's a great hedge against the dollar, beautiful to look at, and full of history as a means of value. Silver rocks. There you go, Adrian. Well stated. Well stated. Good to see you, by the way. All right, let's see here. Leonard Gomez says, if silver prices rise, people would dig. You'd have new PM millionaires. This would create a vacuum, sending wealth to real men that actually produce, as it should be. There you go. All right.
Well, I don't know if I agree with him. That sounded a little bit communist there.
Yeah. That's right. Sending real wealth to real men. Yeah, that's right. Redistribution. Exactly. All right. Let's see. Toshio Akin says, great info, man. I've been picking up gold and wanted to add on palladium or platinum, but my local dealer has said that platinum and palladium is hard to sell, even in fractional amounts. And he's right. I'm same with my LCS. So no platinum or plomo, only arium and argent for me. Well, I'll tell you something, guys. I don't like to toot my own horn. But if I were to if I go to my car right now and beat the horn, I would be tooting my own horn. But I say that when I went to my local coin shop last week, the guy had a 1 ounce platinum maple in there for $860. And the platinum was at $900 at the time. And I told him, I said, you might want to look up the price for platinum on this. He said, oh, yeah, that's right. We need to raise it up. But even at $860, even at well under spot, it was just sitting there. No one was buying it. That would have been a steal. You know what I'm saying? All right. You want to read TriStars for me, Stacking Kid?
Wait, what'd you say? Sorry.
You want to read TriStars' comment here?
Sure, 1 second. Let me see. I do have confidence in silver as a way to preserve wealth for the long term, but gold seems like a better buy right now based on the current state of the economy. Gold value is not dropping even though the economy is doing well, but silver value is. If the economy drops quickly, it will be very happy with my larger stockpile of silver.
And he's been eating fresh beets recently. They're quite tasty. Nice. All right, very good. You know, since we have let me see here. Since we have Stacking Kid here, otherwise known as, let me see if I can find this number here. Crap, I think it's over here. I got a bunch of stuff here. I need to organize my scammer numbers. Nadine, we'll try her. She never answered before.
Which name do you want me to use?
What was the name you had before? Shanice. We're gonna call Shanice.
Oh yeah.
So, did you remember the name you used before?
Rajesh.
Rashish. Bilderberg. Rashish
Yeah,
Bilderberg. That's it. Rashish Bilderberg. All right. So Rashish is with us. We're gonna call and we're gonna inquire about.
Let me practice my voice here.
Okay.
Hello, I am Rajesh Bilderberg.
There you go. Great. Let's see here. Well, for some reason, I'm not able to pull this thing up.
I'm holding a 5 rupee coin in my hand right now.
Are you cool?
The power of the Indian.
All right, hold on a second here. I'm going to try to. For some reason, I'm having a little bit of an issue here.
Really quickly, do you agree with me? Barb is like Norm from Cheers. Everybody says Barb.
I've not seen enough Cheers to know, but I'm surprised you knew that show. That's cool. Yeah.
How have you not watched Cheers?
I know. I've not seen a whole lot. Not enough to know about it.
The gist of it, Norm. Everybody always says Norm whenever he walks into the bar.
Oh, okay. So now we're saying that with Barb. Yeah. Man, this thing is. I'm having a hard time here getting this thing to open up here. I have to try this from a different. I may have my one number that I call from. I might not be able to. Okay, I think the place I go to call is having some issues, so I may not be able to do this. That's not good. Let me think of something here. We're changing the pace here real quick here. And so we may not be able to do this, but we're going to try. We're going to try it. Let's see here. Bear with me for a minute or 7. Let's see here.
You know what really surprised me? Shanice is the first person to question the whole Salivate Metals and Sal thing.
Yeah. She didn't quite. She was a little bit not very persuasive here. I think might be able to connect. We're gonna try this. We're gonna try it. Why is this thing here? I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but we'll try this thing here. Is it dialing out? I'm not sure. It's ringing. There it goes. It's ringing.
Who is this?
Shanice, hello. It's Sal, but you can call me Salivate for short. How you doing? We're following up with you about our business loan.
Okay, now's not a good time. Is there another time you guys can give me a call?
Well, the thing is the problem is this is an internet. We're talking with Rashish Bilderberg, who's with us. It's hard for me to get him back. You know what I'm saying?
As I live near Mount Everest, it blocks off the connection.
Oh, it did. We're lost her. We've lost her. Man.
Hello?
Yeah, no, she's not here. We lost the call.
Oh, the nice lady left.
Yeah, dang it. Let me try. Let me try one more time here. Another place. I don't know if this is gonna. She says now's not a good time. It's never a good time when you call us, Shanice. Is it? Yeah, I'm gonna try to call her again. Let's see here. Yeah, good night,
So
Donald.
just so you know,
Thanks, Donald. Have a good night.
oh, Donald's leaving.
Donald's leaving. Yeah, he's if you guys want to get an update on Donald, watch the beginning of the stream. But we're so glad he's back with us. Definitely, I'm honored to have him back.
So we need 10 million rupees, 375, 10,375 rupees.
Okay, all right. That's the amount we're asking for.
Yeah,
they're on
so
to me.
$150,000.
Okay. I'll let you give the prices. I'm not gonna remember that number. Hello, Colonic Stacker. We're calling up a scammer, Shanice. She's quite a bit more defensive this time when we call, but I think it's getting ready to hopefully ring here. I don't know how much. Oh man, it's not. Let me dial out again.
You know,
I'm gonna try one. I'm gonna try one other method here. We got to try one other method because this has got to be. We've got to make contact. I got to sweet talk to her. I could try to sweet talk to her. Let me see here.
I'd love to see you do that.
My honey, my baby, don't put my love upon the shelf. Just give me some money and we're alone on the shelf. I don't know. Let's see here.
You want her to be your sugar mama?
Sugar mama, yeah. You know, or at least a sugar substitute. You know, maybe Truvia. Slurp for her. I could slurp for her. That would be good. Come on.
Like some stevia or corn syrup.
There we go. Let's see what happens here. Dang it, thing. It's crazy. Where are we at here? Okay.
Please leave your message for
who? I just hung up. She didn't answer. We'll try and call her back some other time. I think that's the only way I can call. That's crazy. Don't know what's going on there. But anyways, all right.
Leaving a voicemail?
No, I didn't leave a voicemail.
Oh, you're one of those people.
I'm one of those people. That's what they're. Yeah, that's what they do to me all the time. They're calling. Well, what they do is it'll go to voicemail and then they'll hang up after it goes to voicemail, which means that I've got to go check it to see. You know, it says you have one new voicemail. It's just them hanging up. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I hate it when that happens.
I do too. I hate that. All right, back to the comment review. JTB, I think I'm still showing it on the screen. Yeah. Says, I hate crypto, but I'm using it to get gains. All these sheeple are into crypto and ignoring metals. Use crypto gains to fund your metal stacking. Bitcoin rose $1,300 in a week. Nice. Yes, that is good. If you can use it to your advantage, then well done. Yes, indeed. All right. Galaxic Pirate says, if we just go into honest monetary system, can't we just use metals at their given respectful value? Like the rich will trade with gold, the middle class and silver, the working poor class like copper, zinc, like using small denominations of copper and nickel to buy food and basic necessities. If you hold enough quantity of copper and nickel, you could trade it for silver and gold.
Yeah, that's why I have like a bunch of copper pennies.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are doing that with the copper, and I used to do it too. And in theory, that's kind of why I was saying copper is money in that video I did. Way to be.
Well, to me, really quickly, sorry. To me, if there were to be, I don't really think that this is going to happen, but if there were to be like an end of the U.S. dollar scenario, like a dime could be worth, let's say like 10 loaves of bread, like a silver dime,
right?
You know, and you needed something fractional. In my opinion, nickels and pennies would be a great option.
Yes, they sure would. Yeah, that's right. Undefined Silver says, way to be healthy, Sal. Yeah, I gotta be gonna pack my lunch for tomorrow. It's gonna be healthy. It's gonna be spinach and flatbread.
Tortellini.
Banana tortellini. There you go. Coins A to Z says silver and platinum to the moon. There you go. All right. Like 93.
They're gonna go to the moon.
Yeah, well, they're talking about another moon shot in 2024. And so if they take silver and platinum with them, then it will literally go to the moon. Somebody should do that.
Because both of them are in their technology. So
yeah, that's right. Yep, that's right. Very true. All right. Urban Silver Stacking says only 1% of the entire U.S. actually holds physical silver. That's right. Yep. We are the new 1%. That's exactly right. Zipfix Guitar says, I'm happy and I hold real gold and silver. There you go. All right.
1% owns 99% of the silver.
Yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm. All right, thank you, Coins A to Z. Can't stay longer. Take a squeezy, my friend. Yes, indeed. Timothy Mack says QE4 is coming in negative interest rates and bank bail-ins. Yeah, I've heard about QE4, but I wonder if it really is or if that's just a rumor. I don't know, but that would be interesting to see if they actually do that. I would hope they wouldn't. That would not be good. Colin Fox says, have a look at Mike Martin's new short video on YouTube called Money is Rotting. Okay, I have to check that out. All right. Chicken Man Farmer says, back in the 70s, at dollar cost average stocks, if someone hits the kill switch to the fiat system, we currently have an awful lot of our protection in precious metals. We use 80 to 20 principle to invest. And we're trying to infect our children with the precious metals bug and pray for a soft landing. There you go. Just be realistic about the metal. Don't oversell it, and they won't be disappointed if it does go lower. Harry Zero, go ahead.
My problem is that a lot of people are constantly saying silver will go to the moon. It's all those kind of like silver's going to go to $1,000.
Right.
Like, for example, what's that guy's name? Never Told Truth. You know?
Yeah, Truth Never Told. Yep.
Truth Never. Yeah. And so he always says that, and so these people buy it, and it's like, oh, it's going to shoot to the moon. A year later, they just sell it for $2 less per ounce because they don't understand that it's not so much an investment as a wealth preservation device.
Exactly. That's right. And he doesn't, when he talks about it, he doesn't talk about it in terms of wealth preservation. He talks about it in terms of it being something that is going to be for the next collapse. And he thinks it's going to be a collapse. And silver is going to come out and rule the world after this big, massive collapse. So anyway,
I just disagree with him on that.
Oh, I do too. I agree with you. Investments have a growth connection, says Harry Zero. If anyone thinks you can get growth from an ounce of silver, that might have more success planting tulips. Now, given the right nurturing, the fulfillment of time, you might get some little tulipettes, and if they thrive, you might get 20 bagger success until some silly sod fancy some raw onions with a cheese sandwich. That's right, exactly. Informative vid, says Timothy. Good points. Thank you, sir. And Chief Lachitan just received 40 more ounces of silver today. Congratulations. That's awesome. And okay, Kalana Stacker, MMA matchup between Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu versus KISS bassist Gene Simmons, who is also Jewish. I'm going to have to go with Benjamin Netanyahu.
Yeah, I was going with the same person. Because
he won a 5th term as Prime Minister of Israel, in spite of all the stuff against him from the media over there about his corruption charges and stuff like that, which is probably trumped up, pun intended there. But Benjamin Netanyahu is a great leader and steadfast, and is one of the most amazing, talented, and steadfast leaders in the world, for sure.
Yeah,
love Netanyahu. He's awesome.
Is so annoying. You know
what's that?
Palestine is so annoying because they offer them land, they offer them, like full autonomy.
Right.
And they just they say no, and then they send missiles and they send suicide bombers.
Yep. I know. It's an unfortunate thing. That's because of Hamas, and that's infected their legislature and the like.
Every like country that gets rid of Hebrews ends up failing economically.
Yep. Seduced by Silver says, hello. Sorry in the chat. Sorry I'm late. Well, thanks for being here. We're just glad you're here, Seduced by Silver. You're awesome. And Silver Wolverine is listening while driving. Very good. Very cool.
Oh my gosh. You know what Nova Stacker just said?
What's that?
I wonder how many loaves of bread I would get for the stacking kid.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, man. Wow. Oh, that's funny. Hey, Tricky Guys here. Breaking news. The stacking kid turns out to be a 42-year-old housewife doing a LARP.
No, actually, I'm a 42-year-old pimp.
He's a 42-year-old pimp. Exactly. That's right. Yes, indeed. All right.
I have
happy 1-year anniversary, Seduced. A 1-year anniversary for, Yes, but Seduced by Silver is awesome. Celebrating 1-year anniversary of something. But very good. All right. Then back to the comments here. Argent King. I'm moving to gold for the rest of the year. I might try some Palladium next. Ooh, yeah. I would probably, let's see. I would probably consider I would probably do gold more than palladium. And don't buy any carrot bars. Never buy carrot bars. This is a scam right here, this guy. So we're going to report that. And don't buy from that guy. Don't get carrot bars. Total scam, carrot bars is. Tanevi says, why doesn't anyone talk about the true cost of silver? You need to include dealer premium, and now states are adding sales tax. This can add up to 30% spot. American Eagle costing spot at 15 plus 3 premium plus 8.75% sales tax. It's a terrible purchase. Yeah, these sales taxes are pretty awful. Oh, for YouTube, it's her 1 year YouTube anniversary for Seduced by Silver. Awesome. Check out Seduced by Silver. Subscribe to her if you get a chance, for sure. Definitely. Very good. All right.
Who's not subscribed to Seduced by Silver?
1 year stacking on YouTube. Okay, cool. Thank you, Novus. And John Anderson's here. All right, very good. Let's try to scroll through these comments a bit faster. Paul says, keep going, brother. You got it. Silver's good if it's buying time, so keep up the good work. Thank you. All right. Yep. I'll never give up on silver, that's for sure. Gotta hang tough times like these. Robin Stabil says, I got 39 ounces today of silver. Stack, stack, stack. You gotta be a believer. There you go. All right. And you can still be a believer and be realistic about it too. And that's kind of what I was trying to say in this video. But thank you. Hey, here we go. Barbara Carbone. Look at that. Barbara Carbone. You want to read Barbara Carbone's comment?
1 second. Let me choose down. Okay. Ha, Sal. I love the ending. Too funny. Did not expect that at all. I laughed out loud. I actually just finished a bowl of asparagus too.
Wait a second. Stop right there. Stop right there, second kid. Barbara Carbone, could you asparagus the details? Sorry, I'm just kidding.
Oh, that hurt.
You get it?
You
That was pretty corny, wasn't it? That was a pretty corny joke. Asparagus the details about what she's eating.
That was that was a very interesting vid. Oh, sorry. Very good presentation. Very good presentation. You truly do know silver and gold, like you said. It's your thing. We don't know what the future will bring. So we'll keep stacking, collecting, prepping, flipping, trading. Thanks, Sal. I enjoyed this. TYU.
Thank you, Barbara. You're awesome. And maybe one of these days. What's that?
Have you figured out what TYU means yet?
No, I've not figured it out yet. I'm hoping you can speak talker.
Thank you, universe.
Thank you, universe. Well, Donald in Mexico said at one time that was something that I had said in a video. I don't know. Is that true, Barbara Carbone? All right. I don't know. Robin Stabile says, the next time the stock market crashes, precious metals will soar big time. I guarantee it. And that's a big guarantee to make. I'm very confident, but not stupid. Well, Robin, I do agree with you, but not necessarily with the timing. If the stock market crashes, it may not happen right away. In fact, the price might go down. Some say there may be a big deflationary period before there's an inflationary period. That will affect silver. But anyways, all right, let's see here. Let's see. The Queen of Passivity says the Silver Institute is using a silver shield round as a portrait. Yes, they sure are, actually. They're using Chris Duane's Truth Never Told silver shield as a portrait. That's right.
I will admit his rounds are pretty neat.
Yeah, some of them are pretty cool looking. That's for sure. All right. Timothy Mack says silver has to tighten because it comes out of the ground at 9-to-1 ratio to gold, and only 10% of the silver goes into above ground storage. Bullion, 50% going to jewelry, 75% used in industry. And industry consider that silver gone, is that silver is used in a millimeter level to nanometer level to the amount of work that goes into preserving silver needs to be at least $200 to recover it. I can't read the rest of his comment, Timothy Mack, but the $200 mark, I'm not sure that will be the catalyst to make it economically viable to recover that silver. But make no mistake that all of the silver that they say is lost is not. And they will find a way. And as time goes on, they'll find a way to do it more efficiently than.
That's my science fair project.
What's that?
That's my science fair project.
To recover silver?
Mm-hmm. And
nice.
Metals.
Okay.
The most affordable way to do that without any harmful chemicals being released.
Nice. You have to do a video on that. That'd be cool to see. All right.
I will later.
Cool. All right. All right. Barbara Carbone she said that I said TYU in a video a while ago. Can you post a link to that video, Barbara? I would love to see it.
I think it means thank your urine.
Thank my urine. Thank your urine. Yeah, could have been. Keith High says, SM, I'm back. Done very good this time around. Good show tonight. Get ready for $14 an ounce silver. It's coming. And then 13, then 12. So Keith High has been very consistent with his predictions. He thinks that silver is going to go down even further. And he thinks the bottom's going to be 12. So, yeah, we'll see here. All right, let's see. Oh, Timothy Mack is here with us, actually, in the chat. He says you would have to pay the engineers and chemistry personnel. Well, Timothy, if you get a chance, check out my video where a university did a study and actually did an experiment with how to recover silver from sewage. I kid you not. If you type in silver sewage in the search on my videos, you'll see it. It's pretty interesting. Yeah, you'd have to pay the engineers and chemistry personnel. And that's just it. A lot of that research is being done right now. And a lot of it's happening on the university level, but very good. All right. But you certainly are right. I mean, I do agree with you. There will be a catalyst, a price catalyst to make it worth it. I don't know if it's going to be $200 or not, but we'll see.
Wait, what's platinum at right now?
800 and some. Let me see here. It is at Palladium is at 896. It's almost $900. Let's refresh this and see here.
Okay.
Yes, I brushed my teeth today over here.
So yeah, I think that as soon as platinum passes around 930 to 940, it's gonna start going up in price much faster because then it's gonna be economically viable.
Right.
For car companies to be using it in mass production because that's the price it takes for there to be a large enough profit margin for many businesses to go into it in South Africa.
Yeah, well, and I think that what's going to happen is that Palladium is going to have to come down to that level. It's not about platinum rising. It's about Palladium coming down, or going continuing to go up. You know what I'm saying? And right now you're starting to see some of that parity. Some of that switchover may have already been happening. That might be part of the reason why we're seeing the prices do what they're doing.
That would happen 6 months ago.
Yeah, I mean, what's that?
Wait, what?
What did you just say?
I said that was going to happen 6 months ago.
Oh yeah, me too. I've been saying it for quite a while that there's going to be that parity, and they're going to retool, and that may have already started. That might be part of the reason why we're seeing the prices start to reach closer to parity. All right, moving ahead here in the comments. Tricky Guy says, given the news is almost solid lies, I'm investing in salt. Why? Because at any second now, everyone will be so wary that they'll take everything with a grain of salt, and that's an enormous commodity to demand. Dump silver and gold and buy deer licks. There you go. I like the way Tricky Guy.
Salivate Metal gets too salty. Ha 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 ha.
Yes, I get too salty. That's right. All right. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay. Oh, the stacking nerds. Is stacking nerd here? Thought somebody mentioned her name. Maybe she's not. Nova says, I'm still killing you in subs, buddy. At the stacking. Oh, at the stacking kid. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat him. I have a plan.
He's got a plan. All right. Edward Owen says it took 8 years to get validated, but that's okay. I've been telling people for years that screaming at them in 2011 to get the F out of silver. Silver is a commodity, period. Well, I do disagree. It's not just a commodity. I believe it's money, too. It has a dual role, for sure. But anyways, all right. Thanks. Tennessee Watcher says, silver and gold is the measure of wealth, the money of kings and gentlemen. Just being in the stacking community makes you wealthier than most. Your stack is not the game. It's the trophy. Yeah, there you go. It's a way to look at it. It's the trophy. All right. Okay. Jason says, people need to understand that silver dollars may be 90% silver, but they are not a full troy ounce of silver. In fact, they're 0.77 some odd ounces of silver. Why would anyone pay more for a silver dollar than what an ASC goes for? You cannot use the collector value BS, except for a few key dates. Millions and millions of silver dollars were produced. Stop paying overpriced premiums for silver dollars. Well, the video was entitled, What is Junk Silver? And I may have briefly mentioned the silver dollars, but if you can get them, if you get call silver dollars, then you're not going to be paying what you would pay for an ASE. You won't pay that higher premium. But for the ones that are in decent shape, they do actually have a little bit of a collector value to them. which is why I would avoid getting them if you're a pure stacker. But if you're a collector, well, hey, get yourself some silver. I got a Morgan dollar right here that I'm just pinging for you. And this thing would probably go for about 20 bucks. But, you know, it's kind of neat to have a little bit of that. But if you want to have it just for stacking, then get the fractionals, halves, quarters, and dimes. Oh, my.
Yeah, but I like to get my constitutional at spot.
At spot. That would be very nice to get it
Or
at
at
spot.
most 50 cents over spot per dollar.
That would be very nice, too.
Because when you take into account the wear,
Yep.
you know what I mean?
You're losing some with that, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
what
why
it is.
I always pick out my constitutional silver. I don't buy it sight unseen. Mark Harris says PO Enzia Construction bought some land 10 miles southeast of Corpus Christi, Texas. They build family homes on lands they buy after the purchase of this 500-acre land deal. They divided it in acre lots, blah, blah, blah. What's the point?
Well, that's awfully rude.
Because of the market was now flooded with homes, nobody felt pressure to build homes built because of the investment would not bring a good return, thus beating back the demand for new homes. Homes equals silver. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. So he's comparing it to silver. With the yeah, that's right. Everything is going to have a demand aspect to it, and demand is what drives the price. And so land can suffer as well, and people believe in real estate. And of course, location is everything in real estate, but I digress. Silver can be everywhere. It's more about kind of the demand, you know. But anyways, let's see. Hey, Rebel, yes, it's a horrible investment. Think I'll buy some more on Monday. There you go. That's the spirit. That's the attitude they have. Metal Bum. Now, what is the most gold I've ever seen? That could be a pot of gold. Now, that is the most gold I've ever seen. Yeah, this is from my friend's collection. 100 ounces of gold that he had there. Gold Buffalo is also my favorite. I love the Gold Buffalo.
Wait, I have a quick question.
Yeah, it was in my video today, by the way.
So if I were to trade with somebody, how much silver do you think I should trade for a 10th ounce of gold?
Well, if the ratio is 86 to 1, maybe 8.6 ounces, maybe.
Yeah, but silver holds a higher premium per ounce than gold. You know what I mean?
That's the thing. I mean, that's the thing. You gotta work that out with the person you sell it to.
That is true.
Yeah. All right.
I've been thinking about grabbing some gold.
Yeah, but if you make that trade, if you can make it work out, then you can get it to that you feel good about it, considering the premiums you just discussed, then go for it. Over here, once asked me about the opinion about Julian Assange. You know, Julian Assange, really, he did break the law. He did hack into government computers, and my feeling is that he's yet to really pay for that. Plus, I think he was charged for something else, but it was in exile over some sexual assault claim. So I kind of do feel like that, you know, he should probably be, you know, face those charges at least.
Like the WikiLeaks guy?
Yeah, the WikiLeaks guy. You know, if you hack into a government computer, that's against the law, right? So, I mean, to me, it's kind of that simple.
But you know, what's the other guy's name that hacked into the computers during the Obama administration?
Oh, wow, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I can't remember his name.
It wasn't Chelsea. What's his name?
It might have been. I don't even remember.
Chelsea Manning, but it was the other guy. It was what is his name? But I know who you're talking about.
R.
What's that?
I feel like it had an R in it. His name.
Yeah, Snowden, Edward Snowden.
Edward Snowden.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, wait,
Okay, Roberto Guerrero says he didn't hack. What did he actually do? He was given information and he released it. Okay, all right, okay. So he says he didn't hack. He was given the information and then released it. And is there something to be said if you are given confidential information and you know it's confidential information, nation secrets and things like that? Should you be held liable?
Yeah, because if Hillary Clinton should be held liable, then he should be.
Yeah. So okay. All right, tricky guy. The charge he helped Manning to avoid being caught. Assange did no hacking. Okay. So it was Manning that did it. Okay. The Swedish rape charges were dropped. Okay, thank you, tricky guy. All right, very good. Yeah, Silver Wolverine, I probably will not. In fact, I'm almost 100% sure that I'm not going to be getting the platinum or the Palladium reverse proofs. It's a Palladium reverse proof Eagles. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get those.
I mean, I bet you could flip them.
I probably could. I'm just not good at that kind of stuff, and I don't know. I don't sell on eBay, so but I probably could. I'm nervous about that kind of thing. I get nervous about mailing things and could it get lost or no and all that stuff. And
I know it's the same here.
Yeah,
because I've had silver get lost in the mail.
Right. Yeah, that's very scary. Keith High is going to hold off until $12 an ounce before he buys. Yeah.
I don't think silver's going to hit $12 an ounce. I mean, it could, but I don't think it will.
I don't think it is either. But, Silver Wolverine said platinum, so there's going to be platinum reverse proof. Platinum, I thought it was palladium reverse proof. I know the palladium is going to be reverse proof, but apparently there's platinum too, Silver Wolverine says. That's interesting. I'll have to look into that. Chris Garner, how many channel bars are left for your channel? I misspoke on the one video. I thought that almost half were done, but it looks like there was only about a quarter. So there's still plenty left. If you're interested in one of the, if you use the code SM10, you get 10% off, which makes it about $26.50 shipped. That's includes shipping for those that are interested. But yeah. All right, Metal Bomb. It's supply and demand will change soon. Title got me to click. Yeah. Very cool. All right. Thank you. I agree with you both. Have gold and silver diversified. Great video, bro. About preserving wealth. Nice score, says Ed Booth. Thanks, my friend. This is the gold and silver pickups. These are pretty big purchases I made at the coin show. All right. Very good. Nice. Hey, Stacking Kid, did what's his name? Southside do his chat today? His live.
It wasn't civil discourse.
Wasn't civil discourse. Okay.
It wasn't.
But he did do a live stream. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I was gonna join it, and he gave me the link, but then I had to do some chores.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's see here. All right. Okay. ETA Airman. I know I'm not particularly pro crypto or in my metals drawer with the pennies I have in the space, but this is a red herring. No one said cryptos can't be hacked. There's so many coins and code bases, and a great deal of any of them are absolute garbage and easily attacked. People said specific coins, mainly Bitcoin, can't be profitably hacked. Huge difference. You can easily hack Bitcoin, but you lose way more money than you could ever gain. Okay, interesting perspective. Thank you. Okay, Silver Wolverine meant Palladium. Okay, cool. Yeah, probably won't get that. All right, let's see here. Stacking Silver Watcher says stacking head down, hopes up, 7 up. All right. Robert Stovall, you mentioned that silver will never be an investment because these are not normal economic times. I've always purchased and held silver as a means of storing economic energy. The fundamentals are screaming that silver is possibly the buy of the century. If there's a massive run on silver, then at that point it will become an investment. I guess if there's a massive run on it, I guess he's got a good point. If there's a big run up and it's going in, then you could speculate on it, and you could use it as an investment vehicle temporarily. But anyways, Paranoid Philosopher, that book was an excellent touch. Very beautiful little figure. Another fantastic video. Thank you. Appreciate that, Paranoid. Stack and stack and stack more, but always have some resources in hand too. Be prepared for the worst and appreciate the very best of times. Well said. Silver Pharaoh, a very nice looking piece of silver, and the book was a good idea. Yes, thank you very much. All right. Precious Metals Update says, that's just it. Silver and gold are not investment. These are things you mentioned, not investment, at least not the physical. Typically, mining stocks, that's an investment. ETFs like paper, gold, and silver, now that's a trade. The physical is an asset, a store of value, and a hedge against inflation. Now there's cycles in markets, and the typical cycle is 7 to 10 year cycle. So we're overdue for recession, overdue for a bull market in metals. Now I could see during a bull market the physical being a possible investment, but only in that scenario. Otherwise, it's something to hold on to for the long term. But keep in mind, These markets no longer seem like normal markets, and nobody can truly predict these cycles 100% accurately. That's right. Good point. They really can't. It's fun to
Surprised
talk
you didn't
about.
give me that one to read.
What's that? I know. I'm surprised I didn't either. I'll let you read O'Malley's up here. CCT, I don't want the banks profiting from my savings, and stored cash loses value so quickly. I see precious metals as an enjoyable option. That's true. I agree with that, CCT. However, I still think that it's good to have some money in a savings account just for if you need it in an immediate emergency. It's right there. You don't have to worry about selling silver or anything like that. That's the only reason. All right, JJ O'Malley, go ahead.
As currency, you know.
Go for it.
God.
Yeah, there you go. You asked for it. Actually, you didn't. I told you, didn't I? I'm sorry.
Okay. Let's do this. Okay. Those prices are derived from paper sales and have been manipulating the creation of the COMEX and LSOV and leveraged many ties, all with the blessing of government for national security. That was a weird place to put a period. Oh, never mind. He was just okay. Sorry. They want you to own nothing. When the resist comes to people will hurt so bad they will accept the same system over again and will allow the banks to own us again. When the country goes broke, be ready. Be ready, you neighbors, and the government will take your silver. It is real money, not tender, and gold rules, but silver is almost more rare than you would think, and reserves are about even. So just looking at the ratios, say in a free market, silver to gold ratio would tighten. Nobody wants anybody to fail, but everybody wants a free market. That's how capitalism is supposed to work. We get closer to communism every day. We don't say something and soon you may not have any rights. The elite are in control, but we will still have guns and lots of military. That that don't agree with the elite. It would take a very long time, but the inflation is coming and numbers lies don't add up. I think the prices remain low to industry and not wanting us to get interested in it because the free market is so small money-wise. Blah 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 blah. Free market. There's a group called Palladium. Blah 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 blah. Contrast if we get it right.
All right, very good. All right, thank you. Yeah, we basically get the idea of what he's saying. And thank you, JJ.
You kind of said the same thing over and over again.
Yeah. All right, very good. Thanks, JJ. Bill says, just wondering how much profit would it take for you to sell your PMs? I know we're all in different circumstances, some in dire circumstances already, or the whole country goes down, emergencies, that's different. But would you sell, say, everything from 80% for $200 profit or $500, or what's your sell point? What are you personally waiting for? Well, good question. And it's a little tougher for me to answer because I consider myself more of a collector. So a lot of the pieces I have because I like, not just because of the metal content. But if I had, let's say, a stack of Eagles, which I do, and to sell, it literally would have to be possibly, something like an outrageous number, like, I would say probably $200 profit or 80% or something like that, probably, which is kind of the low end of what you said there. But more likely, if I was going to do that kind of thing, I would probably take that money and put it into gold. But it just depends on what that is too. So, but it's a good question. It would take a lot for me to sell, really, at this point. But thank you. All right. All right. Good video, says Aberron's Numismatics. Thank you. John RMS, the guy should be hung by his nuts. This is a coin shop owner who took advantage of those people. Never heard.
Would he die or would he just be castrated?
I think he would probably just be castrated.
Yeah.
Even trusted friends and family, I still check my own collection. There you go. Exactly. Always good to trust but verify. Very good.
Yeah, I don't trust anybody when it comes to coins, really.
Yeah.
Because you never know.
Stacking Kid, though. I would trust Stacking Kid.
Thank you. You trust me?
Yeah, I trust you. Hey, Paranoid Philosopher has been quietly enjoying the stream as he or she chills in the bathroom, because then there's two people using that account. But yes, indeed. Thank you, Paranoid Philosopher.
Do you volunteer to read this one?
Yes, I volunteer to read it. A silver Venezuelan from government Bolivar's worth about $30. The paper Bolivar needs to be carried in bundles to buy a loaf of bread. Had Mr. Venezuela kept some of his pappy silver Bolivars, he may have got out with this mess with a little bit of skin. Silver is more like bread and less like caviar. It's cheaper, it's not fancy, but it can sustain you in times of need. Your investment portfolio is your personal horn of plenty. Amongst the sweet and succulent treats, there should be, I don't know, maybe gold. I can't read the bottom part of that, but thank you, government. Appreciate that. You want to take ownership of this comment, Stacking Kid?
Let me see. Oh, yay. Like 47, exclamation mark.
Actually, that's 57, but who's counting?
Wait, did I say 47?
Yeah, that's the atomic number for silver. 57 are the number of states that are on the union if you're Barack Obama. Part-time prepper says, we have gotten more gold this year. Even just got some platinum, which is rare for us, but not down on silver. One thing we can say about it is it's not in a bubble. In fact, it's the opposite. It's in a stubble. The stubble pops bubbles. I'll eat a few peas tomorrow in your honor. Awesome, my friend. Very good. A lot of people caught that. I talk about vegetables. Thanks, PTP. Another great channel if you guys get a chance to subscribe to him. Hello, Time of the Signs. Good to see you, Time of the Signs. Here's another for Barbara. I'm Paranoid Philosopher. It's Andy on the account now. Hello, Andy. I forget his wife. Is it Bonnie? Is Bonnie your wife's name, Andy? I'm not sure. But anyways, Seymour Butt says silver, $15 depends on when you started buying silver. Imagine people like Chris Dwayne are bitter because the Y bought silver in the rise, paying much more than $15 an ounce. I kept my overall purchase at price around $17.50. Looking back, my stack is worth much more than what I bought it for. Many of the coins I bought appreciated in value. He kind of goes on here. I never considered this early on a message to the new stacker. Sit back and watch it increase in value. Reconsider your silver bar for purchase. Okay, gold is bigger risk for counterfeiting the silver. Yeah, that's right. There's some risk with gold. You got to definitely vet it more for sure. All right, Hector's interest in coins is here. First time in the stream, long time subscriber. Well, thank you, Hector's. This is quite a treat. We have a long time viewer, who or subscriber. He's not. He's not really. I guess commented a whole lot, but he's here in the stream for the first time. Very cool, nice, good to see you. All right. We're gonna keep going here for just a little bit longer here. We may not get to all these comments, but we'll try. We've been going on for quite a while, but I got some stuff to wrap up here. Walter Lyon says everything stays the same until it doesn't. Debt will continue to rise until it doesn't. Silver will continue to stay flat or trend until it doesn't. All right. Silver Flyer, I don't agree. Your thesis is based on fiat system pricing, which in itself is a complete manipulation in itself. Switch paradigms to see where silver fits as a precious metal. Speak to any stacker, and I don't think you'll find many that believe in the fiat system, which is currently priced silver. Let's wait and see. I understand where you're coming from, Silver Flyer, and I don't like that when you have silver, you should look at it in a different way and its value. You're talking about something that's different than price. And with value, I do agree. But we also have to consider price because it's that price and it's those dollars, it's those fiat dollars that we use every day. We rely on those. There's something to be said for government decree in terms of the fiat dollar system. And we still have trust in them. You have trust in them. I have trust in them. We have to. So in a sense, really, I hate to say it, but the most ardent silver stacker, if you really ask him to be honest, he or she, they will tell you we trust the fiat system because we have to. It's just that when we purchase gold and silver, it is the ultimate backing of faith, having those in our system just in case the dollar fails. But it hasn't failed yet. Until it does, we will continue to use them. Now we know that
even if the dollar doesn't fail, silver is still a good buy. And here's why. It's because if you look at over time, silver has risen at almost an identical rate to the inflation rate. You know what I mean?
Right. Over a long period of time. That's right. And that's kind of what I was talking about in that video too. It's really kind of where it should be for all practical purposes. But yes, but thank you. But Silver Flyer, I appreciate your comment. I just disagree. But I see where you're coming from on it. But anyways, all right, very good. Let's see here. Okay, moving ahead here. Walter Lyons, but you're right. Silver is mainly a savings, not investment. I prefer it over cash, especially over cash in a bank. Well, and I still think you should have some cash in a bank too, um, um, regardless. But for immediate emergencies and the like. But thank you. Oh, thank you, Tricky Guy. By the way, Tricky Guy get some status on the chat here. Thanks, Tricky Guy. Great guy, by the way. Tricky Guy is awesome. Hot Neo says, sweet pickups. Always wondered where these coin shows were. Yeah, they're around certain different places. You can find them. But yeah, sometimes they're hard to find too. Sometimes they don't advertise in
There's
normal.
not many coin shops the coin shows in my area, sadly.
Yeah, I hear you. It's tough. All right, Silver Honda D Wings World Rocks. Love the Abraham Lincoln. Yes, me too, Silver Honda. Thanks, my friend. Fire Cajun 9262. Great info, Sal. I enjoy the updates in the silver market. Thank you, sir. All right, John Doe, you're an effing idiot show trying to sell yours. So I'm a silver shill, this guy says.
You're not even selling any silver.
Exactly.
That's the hilarious part.
That is a funny thing. Crazy. All right, John Doe. Maybe that's the. Anyways, all right. Quick Stack McGraw says, I think your analysis is sound, and I would take it a step further and say that if we are buying high premium collector coins with their contrived rarity and hype, we are really throwing money away unless you want to, unless that's what you want to do, of course. Well, and that's just it. I buy high premium collector coins. Not now, less these days because I'm trying to get more gold, but I've paid a lot. I've paid 3-4 times over an ounce for coins, and I've been very happy about it, knowing what I was buying, by the way. And that's part of what being a collector is. But yes, thank you, Quick Stack. Here, like number 63, Coin Collected Fund. Gold Maple says some people will view commodities such as gold and silver as horrible investments. In a way, they're right, because gold and silver will not give you interest on your investment in short term and may or may not give you a return on investment in the long run. In my opinion, that's a risk you take with any investment. These same people who make these statements will readily invest in the stock market, which is extremely volatile, where people have lost more money than made money. What I'm trying to say is that everything is volatile and everything involves taking a risk. Depends on what you want to take a gamble in. Sometimes it might not be the reward. Sometimes it's the intrinsic personal satisfaction you get from collecting gold and silver rather than monetary value. That's where I'm coming from on it anyways. It's the personal reward, personal satisfaction of getting gold and silver. That is probably a bigger driver for me than the monetary value. But I know that I'm protected by that monetary value. But thank you.
So, really quickly, I have something to respond to him in that comment where he says that more than half of the people lose money in the stock market.
Yeah, I don't know if
it's
that.
Mostly people that just dip their fingers into the stock market. They see the stock drops, so they sell. Because a lot of people don't know how to invest in the stock market.
That's right. Yep, exactly. Yep. Good point. Good point. Hotspot Metal says, great analysis, and I agree with much of what you say. What I'm skeptical of right now is the measurements being used and reported about how great the economy is right now. I'm not a doom and gloomer, but I do think that some people are a little too cheerful, especially about the U.S. dollar strength, and maybe up for a big surprise in the next 3 to 5 years, maybe sooner. Well, good point. And I did sort of allude to that in the comment that I don't necessarily want. I'd rather have a stable dollar than a strong dollar. That's because a dollar that's volatile too. It's strong right now, but like you said, it could go down very quickly. If
there's a strong dollar, then the dollar could be weak.
That's right. If there's a strong dollar, there could be a weak dollar. That's exactly right. Very good. All right. Argent King says, how is digital currency different from fiat? Is it not just imaginary money? I'm not being a turd. Honestly, I don't know. Well, digital currency, I mean, in a sense, the dollar is also digital. You know, if you use a debit card, you're using a digital dollar. Bless you. Salute.
Thank you.
Gesundheit. I don't know how to say in Arabic.
Gesundheit?
Yeah.
You say that if somebody sneezes again.
Oh, not just once? Okay.
Yeah, surprising.
So anyways, it's not just imaginary money. So yes, digital currency really is things like that's traded over the internet or over a digital system. It's not actual dollars. That's the difference. Argent King also says that's a beautiful layout. Thank you. All right. Jeff Coney says cryptos are sexy. With a CPU, you can earn them for no work and gain value. Silver is physical. It takes work to produce and acquire. Which do you think is worth more? Well, I think that, yeah, the silver and gold have more the intrinsic value, whereas cryptos have no intrinsic value. They're based off of real speculation at this point. In the CPU energy it takes. Some people say their intrinsic value is the CPU and the energy produced to make those. Metal Bum says, greetings, Sal. Thanks for the shares and comments. Great advice you share with the community. The gold coin, I agree, is very nice, especially the reverse, beautiful that eagle. Great representation and symbolism of our country. Magnitude of gratitude to you, sir. Thank you, sir. All right, very good. The price on that gold coin is a great one. So my goal is to get an ounce. I don't have it on 1 ouncer yet. Oh, I'm sure you can get one. I hope you do get one soon, sir. Very good. All right, here, let's see. Rock on, Sal. By the way, sweet powder is where it's at. There you go. Beet powder is where it's at. Okay. Beet powder is a good nutritional food. Check it out. Buy when there's blood in the streets. Hopefully it gets lower. All right. There we go. Right. Buy when it's low. Bob Silver, if anyone questions silver, just remember this or tattoo it on your arm. There are about 3 to 3.5 billion ounces of 99 silver in the world, roughly a half troy ounce or less per human being. I think there's more silver than that out there. If you're talking
More
about
silver than that out there, that's just the number of it mined.
Well, he's
in
probably
an investable form.
Well, yeah, he's probably talking about bars and coins and stuff like that. Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah. I know a guy who bought hundreds of ounces of silver when it was between 35 to 45, but he won't buy it now at 14 or 15. What's up with people doing that? Yeah, I know. That's just it. That's the mentality of people.
Because everybody goes with a bandwagon.
Yep, that's right.
People don't know. I feel like a lot of people don't know how to like make decisions on their own. It's just if they hear somebody famous saying do this, then they automatically do it.
Right. James says, is it the price it should be when you factor in inflation? The price where it would be considering you get a 10 ounce for 1 ounce of mine, the price ratio should be 10 to 1, not 80 to 1. Why shouldn't it be $100 an ounce? Yeah, I think it is based off of inflation, real dollars. When they use the term real dollars and a lot of these statistics is referring to inflation adjusted. All right. Timothy says, very cool all around. I've seen nautical silver popping up more lately. Very nice. Bob says, thanks for your voice, for being a voice of sanity. Well, thank you. Not according to the other guy. The other guy thinks I'm a shill who wants to sell my silver, but thank you, Bob. Paul Barrel says, sorry, Sal. While I like the ideal of a poor, the subject chosen goes against my Southern heritage. I'd prefer President Davis, General Lee, or Jackson Stewart, and many other fine gentlemen. My Confederate ancestors will roll over in their graves if I supported Lincoln. As far as him having a heart, it's debatable. He had one. While thinking about it, I saw your Frank Lament bars video. Thanks for picking up 5 yesterday's show. Love the 2.101 ounces. So yeah, I understand. I actually know a guy who is who one could arguably call him a Southern sympathizer, even to this day. I think the Civil War was misunderstood by a lot of people as far as what it was about, but that's a whole nother discussion or debate. I'm not anti-Lincoln, but I also am not anti, General Lee. Stonewall Jackson, by the way, Stonewall Jackson was a very upstanding, fine Christian man who actually did struggle with slavery.
He didn't like it, but he was just fighting for his homeland.
That's right, and that's where Robert E. Lee was as well. He was fighting because he saw himself as a Virginian first, and fighting for his company. When the news said there was going to be an invasion in his state, he's like he had to pick a side because he was a Union officer or a Union high-ranking general before this. So, anyways, 1960.
What I don't understand is why do so many people want to take down the statues? He was a great general, not only in the Confederate War, but in many other wars.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that was another subject. But anyways, 1966 War Doll. We appreciate you. Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate that, my friend. All right, first on his Copper Money video. All right, very good. We beat Silver Honda on that one. And Bob Sullivan says, yes, copper is a store of value and a medium exchange, but it's not as rare and precious like silver and gold. That's true. So it will likely only be used to make change for transaction for silver. You could say copper is a semi-precious metal. That's right. Exactly. Well said. All right.
I've been thinking about picking up some nickel bullion, though.
Yeah. I've got a little bit of nickel bullion, too. I got a nickel bullion as well. Very good.
Got a bit of Canadian the old Canadian nickels.
Which are 100% nickel, I think. If I'm
No,
not
they're 99.9.
99.9. Okay, cool. All right. Jim McDonald says copper is considered a precious metal like gold, silver, platinum, and other precious metals. So yes, it's money if you have enough of it. All right. Actually, even if you have just a little bit of it, it's still money. All right. Jeff says there's millions of tons of copper. It has commercial value, but not rare metal. Yeah, it's not a rare metal. That's not what I was saying in the video, by the way. I think people misunderstood that. It's
You know what is a really rare metal though?
what's that?
Unobtainium.
Oh, unobtainium is extremely rare, and I don't know that unobtainium is that the rarest metal that comes in natural form. I don't think so. I think it has to be fabricated. It's one of those things that they made for just a brief moment in probably a
Oh, you're talking about particle. You're talking about particle 118.
Yeah, that's on element 118. Which one?
Yeah.
Unobtainium. Which one is that? Is that 112?
No, I just kind of made it up, like unobtainium. It's like kind of a joke, but they have nicknamed some things unobtainium.
Oh,
you know
yes, I
what
see what you mean. Oh, yeah. In other words, you can't get it. That's very good. Very clever. That's right. I think I have heard that. I see what you mean. But there is one. The reason why I say that because there is an element called ununtainium that's very similar.
I gotta think about. I gotta think about that. I gotta go look at my periodic table. But
Yeah.
you're probably thinking about particle 118, the one that they can only bring up for 1 second. Like
That's right.
not even 1 second because it's half-life.
That's
like
right.
the whole radiation is
Yep.
literally half a second. Is even less than half a millisecond. And if you were to hold it in your hands, you'd just see a flash of light and you'd be gone.
Exactly
And you'd
right.
be gone.
Yep. It's too much radiation in it. That's exactly right. Very good. You've studied well, my friends. You've studied well.
That's what happens when you have hours and hours of YouTube from getting done with your homework at school.
Nice. Cool. Very good. And the fact that you take interest in these subjects is awesome too. That's with people like you, it's good that that we've got a future to look at because you're smart and you know, and it sounds like you know history as well, which is great, and that's awesome. Anyways, so that's awesome. Very impressive. Urban silver stacking. Yes, Salivate. That's why I stack copper pennies. They're worth 3 cents. Why not stack them? Get them for free from my change. That's true.
They're actually worth 1.78 cents right now.
That's right. At their high, they were worth 3 cents. That's right. Yep. Very good. All right. Let's see here. Nathan 40571 coppers for tubing and wires. That's true. And for money. It's also in our money today. It's in our quarters, it's in our dimes, it's in our nickels. And so yes, but it's also used for tubing and wires too. Bob Sullivan is nickel money. It's between copper and silver in rarity and has been used as money. It has been used as money. And there's 25% nickel in nickels themselves. So yes, it is used in money. But you know, it's used much less than than copper, obviously. But yes, indeed. All right. Silver Honda, dang it, Silver Wolverine beat him. Stacking Kid. You want to read Stacking Kid's comment, Stacking Kid?
Sure. 10th and 10th and yes, I think it is if you view silver as money because the prices are so closely correlated.
All right, very good. Nice. I wonder what the author was thinking about when he wrote that comment. Do you have any idea? I don't. No, I know what he
I don't. I think I was in the car on the way to Costco.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's what it was. Lord Humongous says, I wonder why they made the 1943 steel cent. Oh, because copper has no monetary value. Governments in wartime needed to value worthless copper. Nickel isn't 5 cents or metallic. Bitcoin will save us all. Is gold money? Ben Bernanke, no non-Federal Reserve notes. Well, yeah, Doctor Who said it right. The only reason why copper wasn't used in 1943 is because we needed them for the full metal jackets, for the bullets, for the war.
Was that pun intended?
Yes, the pun was intended. That's right. Punt on the puns. All right. So for Wolverine, I love stacking them copper pennies. Not too much copper bullion, but every now and then, great videos. All right, very good. Thank you, my friend. Silver.
I've always wanted to be a general, so I could say to somebody that came from Texas, you know, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
You know the quote from Full Metal Jacket.
Oh yeah. I don't remember it. But
it's like I'm not going to say it in its entirety, but it's like, Boy, what state are you from? Texas. Only two things come from Texas: steers and
Oh,
only. Yeah.
all right. Yeah. I think I remember that. All right. Very good. Silver Watcher says the world has used gold, silver, and copper as money for the entire world history. America still stint not using, and everyone acts like it's impossible to go back. It took a day to go off. It would take one day to go back on it. Yes, indeed. Well, yeah, I think there's some things that have to be moved around for sure to go back on the gold and silver. Copper still uses money today. I illustrated that in this video, but RNEC says large mayo jug full of copper pennies line one of my shelves in garage. One day the melting will be allowed. Oh, okay. Or even just cashing it in. All right, very good. So Honda copper is precious metal, so it should be treated like money. Perhaps one day copper will just be as valuable as silver as exchanged for money. Well, I don't know that it'll be as valuable as silver, but I do think, I mean, it is being exchanged as money today. It's in our quarters, dimes, and nickels. Quarters, dimes, and nickels, and even pennies, even cents, even only 2.5%. But anyways, all right. Doctor Who says in pennies, technically it was now, but it's zinc. Yep, and I mentioned that in the video too. Need a penny, plastic trays at the checkout counter, and her the dullest studs ever. Your SC would barely cover dinner for 2 hungry adults in California McDonald's. That's true. All right. Lum. It's fun to passively find pre-82 cents when you get change. It really is. And maybe I'll start saving them again. I used to have a whole bunch, but I cashed them out because they're taking up so much space. Right now, I'm the only stacking gold and silver, says Pete Wales. There you go.
Oh, by the way, it's not pre-82. It's 82 and before.
That's
but
right.
About 20% of the 82s were zinc.
Yeah, that's right. Half of the, or a portion of them, was it 20%? So
It was somewhere between 20% and 40%. They didn't disclose that.
Right. Very good. That's right. All right. MLV 9591. Are debit cards money? I pay for things and the money is subtracted from my checking account. Are credit cards money? I buy things, promise to pay me in the bill in the future. Yes, because they are backed by the dollar. So yes, they are.
But the question is, are dollars money?
Yes. Well, our dollars are currency.
Yeah.
From the day, I don't know that I would consider them really money per se. But anyways, all right. We'll do one more and I'm going to have to head out of here. I buy land, gold, and silver and will continue to do so. These are the best assets for wealth preservation. Always been and always will. Always prefer to buy at low prices and have no intention of selling. My family will get everything when I'm done. One thing I've learned in accumulating these assets over the years is that it's necessary to keep a healthy amount of liquidity and fiat currency when the economy sinks because deals get even better. That's true. And I do think that's important to have some money in the bank or some currency in the bank, really, per se. All right, very good. A native stacker says in the chat, dollars are a promissory note. That's right. Just like a check. That's how I look at them. I think that's right. That's a good description of them. Crusader Cross, real quick. No, copper is not money unless you have it made into pennies. I would not accept copper as payment for anything in my store. We do accept silver and gold, though. Yes, indeed. In fact, they're already in. They're in pennies. They're in nickels. They're in dimes and half dollars. And even the zinc pennies have 2.5% copper in them.
But you know what's actually kind of funny? The dollar really does have value, and you know why? Because it's backed by nickel and copper. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because when you can make change for it, you can make change in those base metals. That's right.
Yeah.
Alabama Mark, you explain things well. Thank you, sir. All right.
Nickels have a very good value, actually. They're 4.7 cents or 4.8 cents right now.
Okay, yes.
So the dollar's backed by precious metals.
Right. Phil Unbeckon said aren't there still a lot of pre-83 pennies still in circulation? Yep, that's right. There sure are. All right, guys, I'm going to have to head off of here. I know we got more. We didn't get through all these comments. There's a lot that comes through here, so it's a lot to keep up with. But appreciate you guys. We had a great time for sure. And thanks, Stacking Kid, for helping me out here. And
wait, I have one more question for you really quickly before you go.
Yes.
Will you be on Stacks next Friday?
Oh, yeah. That's your live stream?
Yeah.
It might be, we might be streaming at the same time because I got my live stream.
This is always after your live stream.
Oh, yeah. Well, unfortunately, after I'm done with my live stream, I usually go out, so I probably
Okay.
won't be here, unfortunately. Yeah.
That's okay.
But I do appreciate it. If it was any other night, I would do it. But you know, keep it in mind, and maybe one day we'll have you here as an actual guest, and we'll like I said, I'm going to probably try to be starting those again, where I interview a guest from the community, those who have channels that have been around for 6 months or longer, and who are active in the community. It's a service that I do to help grow your channel. We'll probably start those again soon. So yeah, definitely. Well, thank you, my friend, and thank you guys. Appreciate you all for being here. A multitude of gratitude. Remember, some sage advice, and that is to keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Take a squeezy, everybody. See you later. Bye-bye.